reading so much knowledge and so much intellect so that way you can execute the perfect way. But considering there's no perfect way, at some point you gotta close the book and just start making things happen. Hey everybody, welcome back to my journey to $1 million. We on week 5. Can y'all believe it, man? Week 5, man, go crazy! Hey, listen, if this is your first time here, definitely hit that like button. You already know it helps the YouTube algorithm, pushes it out to other dream chasers like yourself. Hit that subscribe button. Join me on my journey to $1 million, man. Every single day, I drop something new that I'm learning with my mindset and just how I'm growing and like heading towards that place. Because as you all know, a lot of people just want to know how to do it, but what you don't recognize is that you need a particular mindset to even be able to sustain that type of lifestyle, all right? So let's get right into it. So today's video is how I learned to stop procrastinating, man. I'm trying to tell y'all, it's like honestly just crazy sometimes. Like, it's crazy to see, to be real with y'all, how much I'm growing in this amount of time, like week by week. Like, the first thing I want to say on the procrastination point is just, first of all, understanding that, like, I know exactly where I'm going, okay? Like, I've already decided, like, what I want my life to look like and how I can make that happen. But the first thing you got to understand is that, like, you can have a plan, but you need to make it adaptable because new things are going to come up along the way. And if you are not adaptable, you're going to stay stuck and find yourself doing the same thing over and over, but not being able to get further than what you are. All right, so follow me on my procrastination, okay? Because where I think sometimes people get hindered, and hinder me, is when you create this formula, okay? And you're like, this is how I can win based on your current experience at this point in your life right now, all right? And now you make out this formula, you executing the formula, you see in progress, but now it's time to pivot. It's time to shift. It's time to do things differently. Maybe you're getting a little bit tired with your formula, and so you just need to scale back on some things. And so you need to, first of all, make yourself adaptable. All right, without falling off though. You can't be like, oh yeah, I need to create these YouTube videos, but then like you're tired, and you're like, all right, I'm gonna just not do them. No, what I mean is, like, if right now, a great example, and I just talked about this in my last video, I was banging out videos 7 days a week. To be real, with everything else I got going on, it just became a lot. And so now we've scaled back to 5. 5 is much more better for me. It allows me to hopefully continually get better with the editing too, so that way I can pop out more interactive videos. I ain't never about to go too crazy, but like, it's just, that's the point I mean about being able to adapt and like shift up your schedule, but also stay consistent, okay? So that's the first thing. I would say be fluid. Like, have a plan, but be fluid, all right? The next thing for me to help me to stop procrastinating was writing down everywhere. All right, now I ain't gonna bring up all my list because then y'all will see all my ideas or whatever that I got working. But I legit got a whiteboard right here on my coffee table, okay? It has structured out like everything I need to complete for the week, okay? Like lined up, boom, 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 boom. Then on my refrigerator door, I got the same thing, same list, didn't shift it or anything, all wrote out of what I need to complete this week, okay? Like over here on my workstation desk, I got it wrote out. And the point is, when you just see it so much, everything I do, like I go to grab something to eat or drink, I'm like, oh yeah, I need to do this today. I come to sit down on the couch. Let's say I was trying to go chill and watch TV. I look over, I'm like, oh yeah, it's right here. I do need to complete this today. I'm sitting there doing my work day. I'm banging out everything, y'all know I'm in tech. Then I'm like, all right, when you're done work, we got to get to this. You feel me? It's just having all those daily reminders everywhere. It just really assists. I'm not going to lie to y'all. Like, it has helped me so much because, and sometimes you just don't know what you're going to do. And I feel like if you don't have a list of how you're going to execute things, you probably just won't do them. If you just know in your mind, oh yeah, I need to get these things done, but you don't actually have the task on how you're going to go about getting them done, you're most likely just not going to do them. So writing them down and seeing it, game changer, okay? And the final thing for me that I feel like is you just got to do it. All right, and I know that one sounds simple and everybody say it, but like, hear me out. Today I like legit went to the gym earlier, got off. I wanted to wash clothes and do a bunch of other things, but I knew I needed to make this video, right? And so it comes to a point where you just got to like, just do it. I just went ahead, set up the camera, set up the mic. I had everything ready to go, and I'm just rocking. And you just cut that thing on, sit down, and get it done. And it's the same thing with the things you got going on in your life right now. At some point, you gotta like stop thinking about it and just get it done. Like just be like, look, man, just open the laptop. Just start writing that book. You feel me? Start hitting that workout. I don't know if you're trying to be a professional athlete, like whatever your dream is. Like if you're trying to be an actor, start reading that script. You're trying to be a dancer, throw that choreography dance on and just start doing it. Like, and that's the first big thing I had to learn is just like, yeah, you could try all these tricks and formulas and all this other stuff, but at some point you just gotta do it. Like you just gotta make it happen. And lastly, actually, I want to share reading is great and being as prepared as possible is great. But at some point, you got to stop tricking yourself with the reading. Like, because sometimes you find yourself reading, this was me, by the way, you find yourself reading so much knowledge and so much intellect so that way you can execute the perfect way. But considering there's no perfect way, at some point, you got to close the book and just start making things happen. You got to just be like, hey, I've read enough. Let's get some experience. You feel me? So that's another thing that changed my life with procrastination because it was just like, before I'd be like, but am I prepared? Did I get everything together? Am I right? Is this going to be, but you're just starting. You got so much you need to learn. You got so much you need to do. And so just make sure you just do it. All right? So if you enjoyed this video, man, make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you subscribe. Join me on this journey. Hopefully, you definitely learning from these tips and tricks that I'm sharing. Comment below your thoughts, and I shall see you at the top.